There are those who believe that we should respect a person if they claim to be Christian. They are a person of faith. Why? Why do we need to respect that? Why do we need to respect a person who believes that a grown man was swallowed by a fish and survived for 3 days in the belly of this fish? We're supposed to respect that. Why are we supposed to respect people who believe that a guy died, was buried in a tomb, and 3 days later he rose from the dead and ascended to heaven? Why do we respect that? Why are we supposed to respect someone who believes that a virgin gave birth to the son of a god? Why are we supposed to respect that? Why are we supposed to respect someone who believes that that a serpent talked to a woman in a garden that was created by a god, and this garden possessed a tree of all the knowledge of good and evil? We're supposed to respect people who believe that. Are you kidding me? No, I don't respect them. I pity those fools. You go around believing that kind of nonsense and you think that earns you some special kind of respect? If anything, it earns you a place in an insane asylum. And we, black people, need to stop teaching our kids that nonsense. Now, dig this. According to that Christian Bible, black people, when your child is born, by default, that child is of the devil by default. And then the only way to get out of the grips of the devil is to believe in Jesus Christ. Believe and he will save you. So you're born damned by default by this person who created you. God created human beings, but when they're born by default, they belong to the devil. What kind of bullshit is that? And we are supposed to respect people who believe that? At some point, we need to start exercising some critical thinking and realize Christianity is pure bullshit. And black people keep feeding our children that bullshit. That is a form of bondage that we inflict upon ourselves, and it's about time we stop doing that. There is no God in heaven. There is no Jesus just waiting to save you if only you ask. There's only this world, this existence, and we have got to prepare our children to exist in this world and stop worrying about some non-existent afterlife. I know oblivion is a frightful thing to consider, but you were nothing before you were born, and you'll be nothing when you pass away. It's nothing to be afraid of. Hey, we all go through that journey. It's the way it's supposed to be. Don't be frightened by it. So frightened that you're going to believe the most illogical theories that anyone can propose. You can't imagine having no consciousness. You'd rather believe that, yes, you're going to live on begging and praising this God for eternity. Think about that. Do you really want to spend eternity just begging somebody, praising? Who wants to live that way? Can you imagine if you had to spend your entire eternity in church listening to somebody preach? Is that heaven? Really? Sounds like hell to me. But anyway, listen, black people, come on now. Let's evolve. Let's evolve. Don't go to church. Instead of reading that Bible, read a book about economics. Read a book about psychology, sociology. Learn about AI. Learn about how the world around us exists. And prepare our children to exist in this world because it's the only one they'll ever have.